Well, I guess I'll just ask to learn from the master here. So a recent challenge that I've discovered is people who I know and want to talk to, but they don't have internet presence.
Mm. That starts to tell you something about them.
Tell me more about that. What does that mean?
So this is where I'm like, we all make choices on how we want to connect and what we want to share about ourselves. And so people who don't have a digital presence, they're making an active choice.
Right.
Cal Newport makes an active, the author of Digital Minimalism, he makes an active choice. So you have to say, oh, right. This is his choice in terms of how he wants to communicate, how he wants to interact, what he values. What can I deduce about them in terms of the way I want to reach out and connect with them? Does that make sense?
That's super great. I'm just processing a lot of things as you're saying this. And so one thing I'm taking from this is the fact that somebody doesn't have an internet presence doesn't mean that they don't want to be contacted, period. It means they want to be contacted in a particular way, which is probably not the internet.
Right. So like one of the, one of the things this is, again, go back to listening to your network and how people connect. So why I say with networking, start with your goal. What is it you're trying to achieve? Who are the people who can help you?
Yeah.
Now, how do they want to be communicated with? And most people start their networking or their network building at the end of, how am I going to communicate? And it's like, no, time out. Each of us likes an individual communication. And when each of us could be an alumni program at a professional services firm, it could be an individual, it could be another group, it could be, do we want a party or an email? So you got to work from the end goal to the individual, and then to a very particular mode of networking interaction, because it all needs to be customized and personalized.
But the other thing, I guess, that I wanted to mention that comes up for me in this is how much time it can sometimes take to make a connection. And before I read the book, I guess because I've only really seen networking in movies or on television where they edit out all the boring parts of life, is I figured like I should go from 0 to hero in like 45 minutes, because that's how long an episode of Mad Men is or whatever. And until I read the book, and I guess what I'm trying to say is the book kind of gave me permission to not succeed immediately. Mm-hmm. And which doesn't say also, like, it's not like a 6-month networking mission. Like, it happens on a regular basis and it's fun. But like, there was a feeling, especially before I got busy, when I was just starting out, there was a feeling like I need to be accomplishing things all the time. So I need to be going to these cocktail parties, or I think what you call random acts of networking. And reading the book and seeing like an actual successful person yourself put this into practice. And because I've been in the legal space, I can actually imagine in my brain pretty clearly like what was going on for you. And I thought, oh, that definitely took a long time. And you have it in here, like some people took 1.5 years to get their job and so on. But actually just like seeing that number, like 1.5 years, that was like a huge weight lifted for me, because I thought, oh, well, I'll check in 1.5 years. I can definitely feel like I'll make some progress between now and next winter.
But I absolutely love that you say that, because so many people think about the time and they get frustrated, where you say that's actually a relief.
Yeah, well, which isn't to say, so it's a relief from the frustration. So until I read the book, I was just frustrated.